Across now to Renée Davis in Beirut. Renée, what's the latest from where you are?
So, as what you just mentioned, Netanyahu's statements about escalating the conflict even further and ordering the IDF to strike targets in Beirut's southern suburbs. Since this morning, we've seen lots of chaotic scenes in the suburbs, huge traffic jams, people rushing to gather their things. And these are people that have only just come back to the southern suburbs as well since the ceasefire. So they've only just moved back in and now they're having to move back out once again. All the schools have been evacuated and closed down. I just spoke to the dean of the Lebanese University. They have two campuses, one in Hadass, which is in the Beirut southern suburbs, and one in Saida, which is just an hour south of Beirut. Both and the uni students were set to take exams today. Those exams have been reported to next week. Continuing on the escalation, we've seen just in the last hour, another 7 villages of southern Lebanon were ordered to evacuate by the Israeli army. You mentioned the Chateau Beaufort, and you and I were talking about this earlier. This is not the first time the Israelis have occupied this castle. Fighting is ongoing. It's been multiple times that they've occupied it. Once when they occupied southern Lebanon from 1982 to 2000, another time in 2006, and now we're seeing ongoing clashes there as well. So it's just another Groundhog Day in Lebanon, more escalations and more panic now in Beirut. In fact, as I talk to you now, I'm in northern Beirut in a Christian area, and I can hear the drone just above my head humming as loud as you can imagine. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but just to give you a sense of what it's like to be here now.
And I understand, Renée, there's been an interesting statement made by a political leader closely associated with Hezbollah.
Absolutely. So Nabih Berri is the parliament speaker, and he's also the head of the Amal political party, which is a close ally of Hezbollah. Now, he's been parliament speaker for roughly 30 years. He's a very well-established political figure here in Lebanon, who's always sided with Hezbollah and Hezbollah's chief, Naim Qassem, on the fact that these talks, these peace negotiations, these direct talks mediated by the US with Israel were a terrible idea. They mean capitulation, and not siding with the government, with Joseph Aoun and Prime Minister Nawaf Salam, about having these talks continue. Now, just today, he told the local newspaper, L'Orient Le Jour, that he will personally guarantee that Hezbollah does sign this agreement and does go along with the ceasefire, which is really something unheard of coming from the chief of Amal.